Alright, what is up, boys? Welcome back to live demo trading. Today is Wednesday, October 29th. Yep, Wednesday, October 29th. Um, Today we are trading GBP USD as usual, risking $1,000 per trade, and we're gonna see what we can do today and whether we can take a win or a loss. So as of right now, I am looking for shorts at least until price sweeps out these lows. Even if we do sweep out the lows, I'm still looking for shorts. So basically, for both directions, because both directions are technically on the table, we are very much lagging with the super high time frame SMT. I got rid of it already, but there's a super high time frame SMT that is saying price will go lower on GBP, and there's this SMT right here on GBP. Yeah, as you can see, low, and then lower low, higher low, and then lower low, lower low. So GBP is obviously the pair. It's lagging for long, so it's obviously the pair that would be better for shorts. This is the pair that would obviously be better for longs. And we just broke off open, so literally some sort of retracement on Euro could be enough to get us a long if we get some sort of equilibrium here, maybe. And then candle closure with maybe another break would work. Ideally on this, we need a more higher time frame pullback. That's what I needed to wait for last time, and I didn't. And I mean, I still won when I didn't wait for it, but like it doesn't stick to my plan doing that. Because basically at that point, you're just reacting off candles. And even if we get into this gap, react off it, it's not even gonna let me take this trade because the margins are far too tight to actually go and get into something like this. Yeah, like see if I up it's like 1,000, margin's way too tight. So we literally can't even take this trade unless we heavily de-risk. Which what's the point of even taking the trade if you're just gonna de-risk? But likely even if price did react off this gap, this would not even be a bad trade to take. Or if we literally if price closes bullish off this would not be a bad trade to take down to these lows. But ideally, we don't sweep out these lows. Um, yeah, and we go and we push higher. That's the most ideal situation. Um, yeah, and this is just like dope. We break. We kind of get a retracement. We could use this as a retracement point. I didn't really see this. Yeah, this would definitely work. Go. We break. We react off the gap, and then maybe we can just say react off the gap again. And literally enter right here. This definitely would work for a long if you enter here and try to long up to this gap. That would definitely work. Only problem is GBP. We still need price to break structure. If we can break structure, that's really good for us. And then following the break, we would need price to retrace into ideally this gap and then close to the bullish side. And then from there, we literally just go long with stops down here. See if we can get price all the way up to here. I mean, this would honestly be a way better time to enter right now off this equilibrium, and then, yeah, this will maintain structure, and then literally once we're bullish off this candle, then just go ahead, enter. Can't really do this. Ideally, we get our stops as low as we can, but really stops should only need to go down here. Yeah, this is a way better trade to take, because we're obviously breaking. Um, Yeah, we're almost breaking on the 5 minute. If we can inverse this 5 minute gap, that would be W, but like we don't even need that. And then yeah, literally price just reacts, moves higher. Potentially reacts off those highs, but probably not. And then off this candle closure on Euro, price goes and moves higher up to this 15-minute gap. And then once we hit this gap, then we're due for a reversal back to the downside. Okay, Euro, not Euro. GBP still has to break structure here. We respected this fair value gap. Oh, Guess the margins aren't looking too tight, but I'm still not willing to take anything like this because it does not fit my plan. And we literally could just be edging the lows. Wow, I don't even have charts all the way back to here. Where are these lows, bro? And those aren't even really the lows to watch out for. So hopefully, um, we either can get some sort of long to get up to these highs, or we can just retrace into a gap pretty soon. That would be a ideal, the best situation that we would have. Um, yeah, so really this would be the trade to take on Euro. We'd take a long off the break, equilibrium retracement, and then candle closure off that. This looks like a pretty good long to take up to this gap. This would likely hit, pretty much stalling out now. Yeah, this looks pretty good. As long as we can maintain this candle structure. Long would look pretty good on Euro. That's honestly the trade I might have taken. But likely we will make more off taking a short because we are just so bearish right now, and we should definitely be able to catch a piece of this bearish trend right now. So what we're also kind of waiting for is for this 15-minute gap to form, because this would work as a really good take profit or reversal point once it forms. Looks like we broke above this high. How bullish are we now? Yeah, like this is just amazing. I hit equilibrium again. Or just keep pushing higher. Yeah, and I'm not willing to take this because literally, like, there's no retracement, one, and, I mean, yeah, we're still pushing higher. This is, like, still really good for us. I think we'll likely, hit take profit on Euro. Yeah, likely. Okay, boom. Euro just hit take profit. Okay, I see. So Euro's trade would have worked out. We don't trade in Euro, so we're not gonna worry about that. We're just reacting off this 15-minute gap. Likely price will see to reverse off this, or we'll get up to this hourly gap right here. Then it will decide to reverse. That doesn't need to happen though. Now, literally, we're waiting for the usual confirmation, break of structure, retracement, and then candle closure to the downside, and then we can go ahead and look to shorts. Maybe could use this, but I don't think so. Still have a couple minutes till this 15-minute gap closes and gets fully formed. Could literally react off this 5-minute gap though. Hopefully we don't sweep out these lows before this gap forms and then we can react off it. Yeah, so we literally could reverse off the 15-minute gap. This definitely would have been take profit one and then maybe even full close here. Or see if you can make a little bit extra at the hourly gap because they are pretty close together. Oh, yeah, it's just a matter of getting all our confirmation to take a short in the market. I mean, oh, I was gonna say this isn't too horrible, but yeah, changed my mind. Looks like we might miss out on a pretty good long today, but there's really no entry here besides this candle right here. Jeez, bro, we're just ripping. You're ripping like crazy on GBP. Might not even be able to catch a reversal today, bros. If we wanted to long, we'd have to long, assuming this gap would just not get filled at all. We have to long all the way up here. and have stops like down here. And then likely this gap's gonna form within like the next 5 minutes where it's gonna stall out. And then we'll go and yeah, we'll just go and just be cooped. But yeah, price could easily break this low, then retrace. Then literally we get a trade off that. These trades can also be really high RR, so this is even better. Um, I would rather it if we didn't come all the way up here. What is this? Wednesday, like 2:38. Okay, so we're literally making an SMT from this high to this high. So literally we have SMTs in both directions. We have SMTs on high saying euro will go higher, or saying euro is the leading index, and SMTs on GBP saying GBP will likely want to go lower. So once we start printing bearish and that literally price is not reversing because it has not hit a reversal point yet. It might just go through this gap, and if that's what happens, then literally we want price up to here, and the long would have looked a little better. And if we can maybe catch a piece of this, I might consider taking it long. But hopefully we don't have to do that because that's not a very good trade to take. That's why you don't just enter here because you will lose. Or we could just not take the long and just be patient, you know? Okay, 3 more minutes till this gap forms. Hopefully we don't inverse this in the next 3 minutes, and then we can go ahead and react off this. And then, yeah, we'll be able to be chilling. Um, yeah, Euro looks like it might just want to keep pushing higher. Eventually, though, Euro's going to want to reverse lower because we are in a very bullish trend. We're obvious, well, not obviously, but likely we're going to want to just continue moving lower. When was the situation that this was a take profit point? That was when it got like edge, but that was because it was like really good confirmation. Okay, looks like we might be slowing down. Yeah, okay, this looks good. After this candle, two more. Ideally, the next candle just doesn't go any lower, doesn't go any higher. Then the very next candle after that, the candle after the gap's formed. Um, actually, I think the gap forms after two more candles, so we still gotta wait. Hopefully, he can keep this gap here, and then react off it. Okay, already like 13 minutes in the market open. We're kind of just chilling right now, waiting for some stuff to play out. Okay, time to go over rules. Take one trade, wait for a break of structure off market open. We already waited for that, and it means we couldn't take it long. If two gaps slash key levels overlap, use the most recent one slash the stronger higher time from key level. That's not something we're dealing with today. Um, After 4 a.m. before getting off, check for a new form, take profit points slash reversal points. When in shorts, hit to take profit, hit buy instead of sell. Gotta remember that. When in extremely bearish market conditions, watch out for 15-minute fair value gaps and being on the lagging index off an S&T. And yeah, you want to target 50-minute caps. And it's obviously lagging unless you have stops as low as possible. So we can't take longs unless we can have stops as low as possible, which doesn't look like something that's going to be able to happen for us today. Hopefully this next candle literally can just stall out, stay within this range of here and here. And then once this gap fully forms, we'll just push up into it, and then we can just get a reversal lower off it. And when price is within 5 pips of a take profit and it's sawing out, you can close a partial because price has the possibility to barely actually take profit, then stop you out, or at least put you back in the negative. So, yeah. Okay, boom, we'll stay here, and then Euro hit its take profit all the way up here. So we can literally just go ahead and remove this gap. So it's still with the Euro. is okay. Boom, that literally should have been a hit for GBP. Let us see. Come on, there's no way that wasn't a hit for GBP. I mean, gosh, like if we break, like I don't even care. Like if we break and then we get a retracement, I don't even care. I'm still gonna short because we have evidence to reverse on this pair. Literally, we have an SMT, which is enough for me to reverse. We could maybe just reverse off this first hourly gap here. We fully filled the thing. If we can break structure, that would be good. We do want to see GBP go higher and fill this 15-minute gap though, because that would be really good to send us lower. Although, even if we don't do that, there's 5-minute gap here, so there still is reason to reverse. It's just not the reason that I would want. That's a pretty bad break. I don't really want to answer off that. I want to see more displacement. Usually that's the key thing we get. If this candle can maintain its structure and maybe push even lower to invalidate the scap, forming an imbalance or something like that, that would be really good for me. Um, yeah, okay, it looks like we're about to break on Euro. Okay, so not using this, bro. We just get up to the gap, that would be dope. Or like break structure to the upside. Yeah, we basically did. Yeah, from like equal highs, not like very keen on that. Just certain dis. Okay, there we go. This candle should likely go up higher, hit the gap, and then after we retrace into the 15-minute fair value gap, that would be enough for price to go and reverse lower and hit all my other take profits. Just want to double check there's nothing that I'm missing here. I know there is a pretty big imbalance here, but likely within this imbalance, we could maybe see price hit either one of these lows. Either one of these lows is good for take profit one. Um, to be fair, this low is almost a take profit one. So I guess we'll just close once price gets below either one of these lows. No way I mean, if we're edging the gap, we're within pip range. Well, 41, we're within 2 pips. That's enough to use the gap for. Hopefully we can just like almost rip like down to here. We can rip like way below this low and invalidate this gap. That'll be really good to take a short. Okay, it looks like we might be slowing down and we should be able to catch a not half bad trade. I still really want price to go up and fill the gap. It doesn't have to now because technically if we're within like 5 pips of a reversal point, which is what happened yesterday, that can be used to take a trade. This is almost technically a break of structure. It is if you use the Fibonacci and you look at it from this low up to this high. You can see on the 79% extension rate, we broke below 79%, and it looks like we're forming this fair value gap right here. Um, oh, bang, bro. Okay, we're breaking too. Sweet. Okay, this is actually really good. Oh, yes. Okay, perfect. Oh, this looks amazing. Okay, this is just great. Yeah, maintain the structure. Okay, bang. Now all I want is some sort of equilibrium retracement or fair value gap retracement. It can happen whenever. I really don't care. I just need it to actually happen. So equilibrium lies in this gap. So really, to get any sort of retracement, we need price to go up higher into this gap or retrace into this gap that can form within a couple seconds. This gap has yet to form, so there's no reason to trade, but we just broke structure below these lows, and okay, bang. Yeah, this is amazing. We're gonna go up higher, fill this gap. Might have hit equilibrium already. Not yet, so we barely need to like look into the gap, then we get equilibrium. Um, go. Perfect. Okay, now as long as we don't invalidate this gap, I mean, even if we do, it doesn't matter. Holy crap. Okay, this is kind of an insane sniper. I need price to just reject, like freaking rip on the rejection to the downside here. If it wants me to take this short. So it's 3 risk to reward. Like if I struck gold or something. I want to wait. I mean, I kind of want to wait one more candle, but I should enter right now. My margin might genuinely be like actually too tight to take this. Okay, it is. How much lower does it have to be? Okay, we have to wait till our margin's not insanely tight to trade this anyways. Oh wait, I'll take this. Okay, bang. This is insane. If we can hit this like absolutely mystical trade, that'll just be happiest I've ever been in my life. Even though we haven't really retraced, so it's not that likely. There's a possibility we can get this. Euro's not printing very bullish. There's a possibility we could get this. If we lose, it's probably because we didn't get the real retracement yet. Ooh, stop should be up here. Your stop should be all the way up here. Okay, so because of that, if we can go lower, I might go ahead, buy back, like, yeah, like 500k units. We need to be in the green, though, in order for that to work. Um, okay, sweet, and we are. Okay, so we're gonna move stops up to here. Gonna buy back 50k units. I'm gonna buy back another 100k. Buy back another 100k, and then we'll just buy back 50k. And then, buy back another 50k. And buy back another 50k. Buy back another 50k. Okay, oh, that's 50. Buy back 50k, dude. You're just cluttering up my freaking thing. Okay, good. I mean, we should be risking a little more. So, self 25k. Wait, no, that's gonna screw my entry. Okay, well, I just cluttered up my freaking junk. I'm not gonna include really any of this because I don't really care about that. But now we're like actually where we should be. Um, I guess we're making a little less. It's 2.46. I don't know how the heck we're not making at least 2k off take profit one. I guess I don't care that much though, but still kind of mad. I don't like how Euro's not moving lower. We should definitely be moving way lower on Euro right now. Don't like that 5-minute copy either. But we are very bears. We are very bears underneath the adjustment. So we should technically go back to the downside. Okay, so we just have to make like 1k off this. Ideally 80% of like this, so times 0.8. That's just not even close. 1.8. Bro, what? Oh, wait. So it's like 1,500. So we're gonna go and try to close 1.5 million units and buy them back. Oh, probably need more than that to be fair. So we'll go 1.7 million units, which will leave a little bit, like a good chunk of units down to here, which would maybe allow us to make an extra like $1,000 potentially, if that can maybe even hit. So take profit one is all the way down here. It is kind of a long shot trade, which is the one thing I don't really like about this. And euro just continues to keep moving higher and higher, which I don't like that either. Can I put stops at? No, we cannot move our stops at all. Can we just start ripping lower already? Okay, I can already tell if this trade's gonna hit, we're probably gonna likely be in here for a really long time. We're about to be up like 1K if price can just sweep like these lows. Hopefully we don't edge our first take profit. 326. What if we even get to the take profit? But this is the type of rejection we want to see. Hopefully we can actually start moving lower. Oh, now I'm just really bored. This looks like equilibrium retracement. It looks like we're just getting like more and more confirmation that price wants to move lower. Holy chop. Have you at least made a 5-minute low? I mean, yeah, kind of. I want to see price reject even harder below this low now, because that's really most ideal. That's the most ideal situation that we can get.
Holy shit, TJR and Brez are beefing. Bro, we've been beefing. Is Brez jealous of my business? Obviously.
Am I jealous of his assistant? Obviously. Am I jealous of
Yo.
his security dog? Fuck no. Is he jealous of Boogie?
Holy
Obviously.
crap.
This is why.
Holy freaking bang. We miss out on a little bit of profit, but holy crap. Insane, bros. Let's go. Okay. We just made 1.2K trading GBP USD. Okay, let's see how much we got. Okay, boom. We still have literally, we can make 2K if price gets all the way down here. Let's go. Holy crap. Okay, sweet. I don't know what was there freaking news? What was this? Holy crap, that's insane. I took my eyes off the charts for like 2 seconds. So watching short of TJR. Alright, bros. Great start to the freaking day here. Ideally we're almost up a little more, but yeah, bang. So Euro Euro just has no idea what's going on. GBP somehow got this, which is really cool. Um okay, so now we either stopped at a break even. Might low-key trail my stops. There's no point. We'll trail our stops with like 14 bucks. I'll put them right here for like 50 bucks. Okay, so likely we do want price to go lower and sweep out these lows. If price just wants to react off these lows, it's also fine because price can react off these lows. It's why we take partials. We really want price to get down here because if that does happen, we end up making like $2,000 on the day. And then I'm just gonna say we make 2K. If we don't, it's whatever though. So now though, because we just hit our take profit, we are currently up we're up 1.2K no matter what, even if we get stopped at a break even. But what a day, bros. Actually dope. Okay, geez, that's what finally I followed my strat though. That's what happens when you be patient. You wait for a strat to play out, and it plays out. This is a really easy day for the strat too. And yeah, like I said, price doesn't have to hit the reversal point. We got it on the other pair, and this pair literally it was within 2 pips range, which that worked yesterday and it worked again today. So yeah, we know that actually does work. Um, I'm gonna keep this running just because you guys probably want to see me get stopped at a break even or hit my full take profit here. I did miss out on a good bit of profits off my first close because I closed when price was all the way up here, which as you can see, it does miss a good bit of profits. It's about, yeah, I probably missed almost like 500 bucks because Bryce just reacted super quickly and I was not there to react off it. Hopefully, though, we can see to hitting this trade and hitting a little more bucks. Might even say 9 out of 10 execution rating because we weren't missing anything. Um, Everything we could have needed. Only thing we were missing would have been a 15-minute fair value gap to keep reversing lower in a very bearish downtrend. We could literally almost see two price going even lower than this. And considering the amount of money I have in here, I kind of want to. Hold on. I know he moves really low yesterday, but ooh, yeah, because there's like nothing else. Have like hourly lows or something. I mean, there's a lot of low resistance lows, but we have these lows. Oh yeah, all the way down here. Oh my gosh. Do we really want to see to this? Oh my gosh, what a take profited if this can even hit. I don't know in what world we could hit this, but dude, I'm gonna sell off like even if we make like 2K off that, I'm chilling. I'm gonna sell off like geez, are we really close to take profit now? Not even. We're still really far away. Um, so if I can just make, I mean, I would like to just make 2K today, call it a day, but we can make a lot more money if we want. Even just 100K units is an extra $1,000. Um, if we can get this up to like 1.8K, I'd be happy. So let's say we go like probably like 4K. That's insane. We hit like a 5K profit D, but like that probably won't happen. We might not even get down to here. But I would really want to target these lows. Right now, though, we're looking to buy back at least 300K units. Because then we can still maybe hit 2K off this. I mean, I just want to be up like 1.5K. Okay, then close out like 200K units. Leave 300K in for this. So if we get down to this profit here, we're gonna close out 200K units, and then from there, literally, we're just gonna wait and see if we can get price down to this take profit, and then we'll in like so much extra monies. But that's kind of an illusion. If we can get price all the way down to here, that likely won't even happen because this is just an insane trade. We might not even get down to these lows, but I'm just saying these look like crazy lows to target, and they are really good, and they will end up finishing this bearish SMT. So, I'm not too against it happening. Okay. But we were within 2 pips of hitting it, which works for taking a trade. Yeah, we don't even have to hit this take profit. We can literally just go ahead and get stopped at a break even, which I don't even think that's gonna happen because I feel like Euro needs to go and take out these lows. Yeah, Euro definitely needs to come down and sweep out these lows. I mean, these were relative equal lows, so likely price can just reverse off this. Even if we did full close, like what we're making 1.5K, which is kind of what I would have wanted, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, because Euro, I don't think we're gonna reverse off. Ooh, 15-minute gap. We could reverse off that, but I feel like in this downtrend, Euro is kind of the leading index, but I feel like we would need to see price go lower, sweep out these lows, and then price can keep going higher if it still wants to. That's just my opinion. It doesn't have to. It literally could just go ahead and stop me out, and then we'll make like $50, and then off all of today's profits, we'll make like I'll add up this too because I did technically close off some of my position. So, well, like 55 to 7, that's just too much. We'll have to see what we get off break even. And this also gets me out earlier on break even, so I won't lose any money. So this is honestly better to have your break even here. So yeah, likely, I don't want price to go this low anymore. Like all the way down here. I don't want that to happen anymore. Tighten my stops. Um, I just want to take full profits once price takes out these lows. So, great start to this week. Seems to be that we're gonna be up almost 2K on the week, which is honestly amazing. And yeah, we're gonna be able to go to sleep pretty soon too. Yeah, so it looks like we'll get stopped at a break even, which I'm totally fine with because we already made 1.2K. You're only trying to make $1,000 in a day. We got an extra 200 plus all these earlier close monies, which will after the 50 will add up to like 1.3K. So I'm happy. We're just taking a trade. I still don't get how this was. Oh, because on this, my stops weren't up here. That makes way more sense. Okay, so yeah, really close for 1.6 versus reward. I still should have been able to make like 1.5K off this. I have no idea how I didn't. But yeah, it's whatever. We're definitely gonna go higher now. Kind of sucks is that we still, I mean, we only got like $200 left on the table. But I really would like this to get hit. Because if this hits, we're definitely up 2K. I really would like to be up 2K, but it's fine. Okay, it looks like 1.19 RR. I still don't even know how I only made that. Maybe because I didn't close out enough of my units. That could be a possibility, but I still should be in with like at least 500 bucks if that's what happened. Okay, yeah, we're gonna stop the break even here, make about 50 bucks, and yeah, it looks like it. So made about 50 bucks here off break even. Yeah, so we'll say plus $50. Uh, break even. And okay, we just got stopped at a break even. That'll do it for today, bros. Hope you guys enjoyed this live trading demo on GBP. We made a grand total of, if we add it all up, it's about 1.3K if you add up these profits too. Yeah, if you add up these profits down here too, that's like 75, round up to like 80. So it's about 1.3K that we made on the day. So pretty good day, $300 more than what we're expected to make. So I'm pretty happy with that. And that easily wipes out yesterday's break-even stop, which is amazing. We have not taken a true loss this week, which is really good for us. So yeah, hopefully we can go on to do even better this week. We still have Thursday and Friday to trade. Um, Thursday does have a little bit of news. Um, I might literally just stay off Thursday unless he gives me a really good freaking trade to take, which in that case I'll just go ahead and take it. Because there's no way we'll be unprofitable at the end of this week, which is really nice. But I'm not just gonna not trade just because there's some news. All the news is on Euro anyway, so we should be chilling for GBP. There's no GBP news all week, so that should be even more chill. I hope we don't reverse lower off this and hope we get truly stopped at a break even. This honestly might round up. Okay, well that's dope. So I guess Wednesdays have been pretty good for trading because I won last Wednesday as well, and I also managed to take a win this Wednesday. So far, the strat's been playing out pretty decently. Where'd that go? I want that higher. Oh yeah, we should get truly stopped out at break even. But anyways, okay, now I can end the recap. So I hope you guys enjoyed the trading recap on GBP USD. We made about 1.3K today. And yeah, that'll do for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And I will see you guys tomorrow for our next live trading recap where we can maybe continue this winning streak. And like literally, there's no reason to skip out on Friday. There's no reason to skip any of the days this week because there's not that much high impact news. Usually, if there was high impact news day like tomorrow or Friday, I would probably skip that because likely you shouldn't trade those days because they can be like really high impact news events that'll like cause really big rips in price that could stop you out for a lot more than you want to be stopped out for, or you can make a lot more, but it's really risky. It's like a lot of high risk going into news days. So usually you don't want to trade them. I did trade them last Friday though because I was literally break even on the week. Actually, no, I think I was down on the week. And then I got back up to break even, so it's yeah, you might as well just trade it. But yeah, so yeah, we are up around 2K on the week, around 2.3K on the week, which is pretty nice. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow for our next live trading recap, and I'll see you guys then.